But today I started loving you again. And I'm right back where I've really always been. I got over you long enough to let my heartaches mend. And today I started loving you again.
Hey guys, welcome back to Wheel and Wire's Old Iron. You know, every time I drag out that old Rockabilly Rat, I seem to get a lot of comments. A lot of people like that old truck. And a lot of you have been around ever since I built that truck 15 years ago. That's what brought a lot of you to my channel. To those of you who have stayed and endured all the rest of this stuff, I want to say thank you. And this is a tribute video. This is for you guys. This is for you guys who love the Rockabilly Rat. I'm kind of included in that. Yeah, I kind of like it too. Can you believe it's been 15 years? Let's take a look.
Hey, welcome to Rat Rodding. My name's Wheel and Wire, and don't ever do what we do here on this channel.
Well, we have an issue. When I got ready to start this thing and bring it back in the shop, it was going to rain, and I wanted to get it inside because I didn't have it tarped down, and I don't really want to tarp it down anymore. I went to start it, and it was out of gas. Appeared to be out of gas. I assumed that's what was going on. So, yeah, I remember banging on that tank, and, well, it was hollow. So, I put some gas in it, and then would start it, and it still wouldn't start. And it's always just fired right up. So, but I remember turning the fuel pump on, or when I turned the key on, I could hear the fuel pump, and it never did prime. So you can tell by listening to it. See, it's just not picking up fuel. So I got to call her there and check out that fuel pump and see if the filter's plugged. Maybe. I think that's a pretty clean tank, but you know, my best thinking got me where I am today. So that ain't worth a whole lot. Have people question me all the time on YouTube, and rightfully so, because I'm not playing with the full deck and I have no idea what I'm doing. But once in a while I do things for a reason, and I talked about moving this compressor, I think 3/8 of an inch back in order to line up the pulley. And the comments kept saying, people in the comments were saying, well, why don't you just put a spacer on the pulley, you know? And well, the reason for that is because I don't have any threads left if I do that. It's just got just enough threads to fasten that pulley on there. And I mean, I'm using all the threads, but that's what I want, just use all the threads. So that's the reason I did that way. And then there's other things on here that I have no idea why I did what, but another little chore we've got to take care of here. Something that needs to be addressed, and it's been this way for a long time. Look at that truck how it's sitting. I need to level the arms on my lift. This one over here is way low. Can y'all see that? Yeah, that's wrong. Man, that just ain't right. Oh, we got to do something about that. But this old boy is running. Well, there's gas in the filter. There's a little bit of dirt in there, but it's not bad. So that one's fine, but I don't know about this guy. Yeah, I got good fuel flow there, so that's not it. Nothing wrong there. Well, what is going on? Why is that not picking up fuel? I'm gonna need another favor. When I ask you, can you turn on this fuel pump or the key, the ignition key, but not yet. Okay, just turn the key on, Victor. Well, that pump is just not working. Okay, turn it off for a second.
What's the noise?
Huh?
What's the noise?
It's the electric pump, but it's not pumping.
Oh.
I'm gonna bang on it. Okay, do it again. There it goes. Okay, turn it off. Huh? That's weird. Yeah, it's pumping now. You can hear it. It changes sound, you know. Well, that clamp put down this hose all the way to the bottom. Ah. Here you go. Oops. Yeah, oops. Yeah. Thank you. Oops. Oh, you dirty dog. No, I'm not going to drop that in the carburetor. Oops. Yeah, oops. Okay, I don't know why it threw its little fit. You know, it just had a little fit. Now it's over it. Now let's see what happens. Well, that's a mystery. I guess that pump just didn't like to be dry. Okay, I think the next thing I'm going to investigate is this lift. Look at that thing. It's sitting all cockeyed. Yeah, I need to level up those arms. It's been that way for a while, but it seems like it's worse. I guess those cables stretch over time. But yeah, let's get this thing down and see if it'll start out and drive out of here. That would be a positive variable. Yeah, I gotta find my plug wires and put back on there my barbed wire pliers. Plug wires. Barbed wires. Barbed wire plug wires. Say that 3 times fast. Barbed wire plug wires. Still obviously got some issues. Like I said, I haven't got those points yet. I'm gonna run it out of here for now. cable, yeah, that cable runs to the other side. Both 15/16. That's 15/16. So is that one. Somebody ground this one out. I wonder who could have done that. Some Arky, yeah. Oh yeah, that looks way better. Way better.
Way better.
I feel so good about myself right now. That's awesome. Comment was it didn't have a condenser in it, but this little distributor is about 2 inches in diameter. This old 32 Chevy got a 2 1/4 inch diameter distributor. It's pretty cool, ain't it? So tiny in there they have to put the condenser on the outside. Okay. I was talking about needing to set those points. And I'll let you see there's just no gap. I don't know how they were fired. I'm not quite up on the low, but there I am. And it's still not enough gap. So I'm gonna gap the points and I bet this thing will run better. You know, I understand this kind of technology, but I'm so old school, I don't understand much beyond this. Because one time, years ago, I laugh at myself because I didn't know what a rev limiter was. Didn't know they made such a thing. The first time I heard a car on the TV hitting a rev limiter, I thought, wow, I believe the old boy's points are closing up. It just don't sound right. Oh, so that tells you how old I am. Okay, bon voyage, Victor. Thank you for all your help. I appreciate your friendship and your loyalty. You are more than a brother to me, Victor. Safe travels, my friend. I think it'll run pretty good when I get my other plug wires on there. Look what we have. Look what I found. I have to try now and remember and figure out which one goes to each plug, and I need to recrimp some of these fittings. Like this one's missing here. This little deal that goes down into the distributor. Well, here's a brand spanking new. Looks like a brand new little rotor bug. So that's nice to have. How many wires do I have? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at this little guy. 5 and 6. They're all 6 here. All right. Son got me some pliers for Christmas that are vampires. Not vampires, they're vampires. Vampire tools. And they got this little gripper on the end, which comes in really handy sometimes. See that? Wow, that's just a wonderful thing. Okay, these little guys just have to be separated just enough that they don't arc across. And see, this would be a problem right here. I'm pretty sure that would arc, and then you don't want to get it too close or it will arc there. And I think something like that. Put this one away a little, and then these are too close now. Just pull this one down here, and maybe if I get those barbs turned just right, maybe that won't arc. That's awfully close. I'm not liking that. Let me scoot that one around a little. There we go. Gotta just have enough separation. I was so surprised. I had a lot of people come up to me at a car show, lots of times, over and over again. And they come up to me and say, "Boy, I bet that thing really makes a lot of sparks at night." I'm going, no, if it was sparking, it wouldn't be running very good. If it was making sparks at night, it wouldn't run. So, but it doesn't take much. I mean, just about an inch. I'm a little concerned about that one barb. There's two barbs that are, these two barbs right there that are opposing. Those, that could be an issue. So I need to twist those wires around a little bit or snip those barbs off or something, but I think that's pretty tight. That might cause a problem. We'll see. Well, we'll start this thing up here in a little bit and see how it acts. You know, I haven't driven it in, I mean, as far as driving it any distance, I haven't had town back probably over a year. I think it was, I don't know when it was it started acting up, but it was down pretty much all last summer. I might have drove it, I don't know if I drove it last spring, but anyway, what I'm getting at is, we'll fire it up and see how it acts and maybe take it down the driveway. It's the first time on this new distributor. Haven't driven it with this new distributor in it, so let's go down the driveway and see how it does. And if I have any confidence at all, I might take it up the canyon. If I go up the canyon, then I can always coast back down to my driveway. But if I get up there and start feeling a little bit of confidence, I might continue on, go around the loop. I could go up the canyon and back down the next canyon and then back up to my house. And it's probably about a, I don't know, 5-mile round trip probably. But I'm not going to try and take it into town or anything silly like that. Not right now because I don't have a pursuit vehicle in place. Ooh, we only got about that much. You know, right now would be an excellent time to hit that like button. Won't cost you anything, help me out quite a bit. What do you say, fellers? entertained. Oh, I love this old truck. It's so much fun. Yeah, he's running like he used to, and my confidence is back. And you know, I took it around the block, and now I'm ready to drive it into town now. No problem. I'm gonna run it into town tomorrow. Got a couple things to do, so get it out and stretch its legs a little bit. And I want to thank all of you for riding along. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I just love driving this old thing. You know, in the intro, I talked about a feature on this thing that nobody ever sees, but it was a pretty good piece of engineering, if I do say so myself. I was kind of happy with how it turned out, and I'll show it to you. What it is this adapter plate right here. What I did was I got myself a piece of 5/8 aluminum. Whoa, hold up there. How do you like where that flasher's located there? Strategically placed right between the pedals. That's pretty classy, isn't it? And I built an adapter plate to bolt a 1990 T5 transmission out of an S10 Chevy. I bolted up to that 1932 bell housing. That was quite a feat. I've got the pattern for it. I stuck it over here on the wall. This is the original pattern for it, and it's all faded out now. You can hardly see it. This is bell housing bolts. This is tranny side bell housing bolt holes, tapered and threaded. This is threaded. Oh, countersink, it says, cut out. Yeah, it's all faded out. But anyway, all I had to do with that transmission, I had to pull a 14 spline input shaft out of that transmission. I got a 10 spline for a Jeep transmission, and I put that 10 spline input shaft in that T5 transmission, and now get this, that slid right into that 1932 pilot bearing and clutch disc. The input shaft on that transmission, 1990, slid right into the pilot bearing on that 1932 engine. Now, try that with the Ford, see what happens, see how far you get. Isn't that amazing that that still fits all those years later, same size? But yeah, that was a pretty good little piece of engineering. Worked out really well. Have not had one issue with it, and I have a video of where I was making that thing. It's less than 2 minutes long. It was really fun. I love to fabricate.
All right, boys and girls, that's a wrap on that one. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to stop by and watch one of my little old videos. Really do appreciate that, and I'll see you real soon right back here on Waylon Wire's Old Iron. Until then, you know I sure do appreciate you. See you later. Thank you.